Well, hello there, my friend. Come on in, grab your favorite chair. You know, just the other night, I was lying awake at 2 a.m. watching the ceiling fan do its little dance. Again. And I thought, goodness, when did falling asleep become like solving a crossword puzzle in the dark? If you've ever felt that way, like your pillow's suddenly forgotten how to be comfortable, or your mind decides midnight is the perfect time to replay every conversation you've had since 1978, then you're exactly where you need to be. See, here's what I've learned. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's the secret handshake to a longer, brighter life. When we sleep well, our bodies repair our hearts, tidy up our memories, and even help keep our joints smiling. But somewhere after 60, sleep can start feeling elusive. Like that one grandchild who hides during hide and seek. And that's why today, we're going to uncover 5 gentle, practical sleep secrets together, simple tweaks that don't cost a dime, but can help you drift off faster and wake up feeling like you've borrowed a few extra. Now, I won't overwhelm you with all 5 at once. We'll take this nice and slow, like a Sunday drive. Today, we'll focus on the first 2 game changers. And I promise, these aren't complicated. In fact, you might already have everything you need right at home. Secret number 1. Your body's internal clock loves a routine. Remember when our parents used to say, early to bed, early to rise? Turns out, they weren't just being strict, they were on to something golden. Our bodies thrive on rhythm, especially as we get wiser. Think of your internal clock like a sweet old Labrador. It loves predictability. Feed it at the same time. Tail wags. Walk it at the same time. Pure bliss. But if you start changing things up every day, well, let's just say that lab gets confused. And so does your sleep. So here's what we do. We become conductors of our own little sleep orchestra. Pick a bedtime that feels natural, maybe 10 p.m., maybe 10:30, and stick to it. Same with waking up. Even on Saturdays. Yes, even if the grandkids are visiting. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what about my afternoon nap? Oh, naps are a glorious side. Never take those away. Just keep them short and sweet, like a good haiku. 20 minutes, tops. And try to nap before 3 p.m. That way, when evening rolls around, your body's ready to tuck in properly. Take my neighbor, Martha. She used to watch the midnight news, then wonder why she'd stare at the ceiling till 2 a.m. She started setting a wind-down alarm for 9:30 p.m., a soft chime reminding her to turn off the TV, sip some chamomile tea, and let. Within 2 weeks, she told me, I'm sleeping like I did when I was 40, minus the disco dreams. Secret number 2. Transform your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary. Now, let's wander into your bedroom. Is it a cozy nest? Or does it moonlight as a home office, a newsroom, or maybe a... If it's the latter, we've got a bit of gentle rearranging to do. First, let's talk about light. Not the big overhead kind, the sneaky glowing kind. That little red dot on your TV. The street lamp peeking through the blinds. Even your tablet screen. They all whisper to your brain, hey, it's daytime. Stay awake. So here's my challenge. Make your room darker than a country night. Blackout curtains are wonderful, but if you're feeling crafty, even a folded towel over the windowsill cracks works wonders. And cover those little electronic lights with tape. It's like tucking in a row of fireflies. Next up, temperature. Did you know your body needs to cool down to sleep? Aim for around 65 degrees, like a crisp autumn evening. If your thermostat's stubborn, Try this trick. Freeze a hot water bottle during the day. Then wrap it in a towel and put it at the foot of your bed. Magic. And noise. Oh, noise. Maybe it's a snoring partner, we won't name names, or a busy street. If earplugs feel too strange, try a white noise machine or even a fan. The gentle hum reminds me of my mom's old sewing machine. So soothing. Last but not least, your bed. If your mattress is older than your firstborn, it might be time for a little upgrade. You don't need a fancy one, just something that hugs your aches kindly. And pillows. Think of them as clouds for your wisdom. Now, I'd love to hear, have you tried any of these? Maybe you've got a favorite bedtime ritual or a clever trick for keeping the room dark. Share it in the comments below. We're all in this together, learning from each other. And don't worry, we're just getting started. Because next time, we'll talk about the quiet art of unwinding your mind before bed, without counting sheep, and a surprising daytime habit that sets the stage for deeper sleep. Until then, my friend, be kind to yourself. Turn down the lights a little earlier tonight. Your pillow's waiting. Well, hello again, friend. I hope you've been treating yourself kindly since we last chatted. Maybe you've even been experimenting a little with that bedtime routine or making your bedroom feel like a true sanctuary. It's amazing what a difference those small shifts can make, isn't it? Like finally finding that comfortable groove in your favorite armchair. Now, last time, we talked about setting the stage for good sleep, the rhythm of your day, and the environment of your room. Today, let's gently turn our attention inward to the quiet landscape of our minds and the energy in our bodies. Because sometimes, even with the perfect dark room and a steadfast routine, sleep can still feel just out of reach when our thoughts are racing or our bodies haven't quite found their balance. So, let's uncover 2 more secrets that work with you, not against you. Secret number 3. Master the gentle art of unwinding your mind. Let's be honest, our minds are incredible things. They've held decades of memories, solved countless problems, and navigated life's twists and turns. But sometimes, especially when the lights go out, they decide it's the perfect time for a committee meeting about everything from that odd noise, the fridge, made to a conversation you had in 1982. Sound familiar? Trying to force those thoughts to stop is like trying to hold on to a bar of soap in the bath. The harder you grip, the faster it slips away. So, instead of wrestling with your thoughts, we need a kinder approach. Think of it like putting down a heavy suitcase you've been carrying all day. It's about releasing, not fighting. Here's a simple, powerful tool I absolutely love. The worry jar. About an hour before you even think about getting into bed, grab a notebook or just a scrap of paper. Sit down somewhere comfortable, not in bed. Now, give yourself permission to let all those swirling thoughts, nagging worries, or brilliant midnight ideas flow right out of your head and onto the paper. Write them down without judgment. Call Dr. Tuesday. Did I pay the electric bill? Remember to ask Martha about her roses. Worried about David's job? Don't edit, don't solve them right now. Just dump them onto the page. Then, imagine physically folding that paper up and placing it in a jar. You can have a real one on your dresser. The act is symbolic, but powerful. You're telling your brain, I see these. They're important, but they are not for bedtime. I've put them safely away until morning. Close the lid. Literally or figuratively. That mental shift, acknowledging and then parking the thoughts, is incredibly freeing. Now, once you've done that, It's time for some gentle redirection. This isn't about forcing relaxation. It's about inviting calm. Maybe it's listening to 20 minutes of soft, instrumental music, nothing with lyrics that might engage your thinking brain, or perhaps reading a few pages of a pleasant, familiar book. Save the thrilling mystery novels for daylight. Even a few minutes of very simple, deep breathing can work wonders. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and just breathe in slowly through your nose, counting to 4. Feel your belly rise. Hold for a second. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, counting to 6. Feel your shoulders drop. Do this 5 or 6 times. It's like sending a direct message to your nervous system. Stand down. It's safe. It's time to rest. My friend Walter used to be a champion midnight worrier. He started the worry jar ritual and paired it with listening to old recordings of ocean waves. He told me, "It's not that the worries vanish, but now I know they're handled for the night. That paper in the jar is my permission slip to let go. And letting go is the key to drifting off." Secret number 4. Harness the power of daytime movement. The gentler, the better. Now, this one might surprise you. To sleep better at night, we actually need to move well during the day. But hold on, before you picture exhausting gym sessions or jogging miles. Absolutely not. This isn't about pushing hard or breaking a sweat. Unless you enjoy that, of course. For us, it's about consistent, gentle movement. Think of it more like oiling the hinges of a well-loved door. It keeps everything flowing smoothly. You see, when we move our bodies in a moderate way during the day, we achieve a few beautiful things for our sleep. First, it helps regulate our natural sleep-wake cycle, reinforcing that rhythm we talked about earlier. Second, it reduces stress hormones, those little troublemakers that can keep us wired. Third, and perhaps most importantly, for those of us feeling a few more aches, gentle movement helps ease stiffness and tension that can make settling into bed uncomfortable. The magic word here is moderation. We're aiming for movement that feels good, leaves you feeling energized, not wiped out. What does that look like? It's wonderfully flexible. A brisk 20 to 30-minute walk in the morning sunshine is pure gold. The natural light helps set your internal clock, and the movement is perfect. If walking is tricky, what about seated exercises? Chair yoga is fantastic. Gentle stretches and strengthening moves you can do right at your kitchen table. There are wonderful free videos online specifically for seniors. Swimming or water aerobics are also brilliant. The water supports your joints while providing gentle resistance. The key is consistency and listening to your body. Even 10 minutes, twice a day, is far better than one long session once a week that leaves you sore. Think of it as giving your body little love taps of movement throughout the day. Park a little farther from the store entrance. Do a few gentle calf raises while waiting for the kettle to boil. Put on a favorite tune and sway gently for a few minutes. Every little bit counts and adds up to a body that's more ready for rest come evening. Remember Mrs. Evans from the community center? She started with just 5 minutes of gentle leg lifts and arm circles each morning while her coffee brewed. She felt so much better that she gradually added a short walk around her garden in the afternoon. She says, "I don't call it exercise, I call it my daily limbering. And you know what? My hips don't grumble nearly as much when I climb into bed now, and I find myself drifting off much easier." Movement is truly medicine, and the right dose makes all the difference for sleep. Isn't it fascinating how what we do during our waking hours so deeply affects our nights? Quieting that busy mind and finding joyful ways to move, they truly are gifts we give ourselves for better rest. I'd love to hear what resonates with you. Do you have a favorite way to unwind your thoughts before bed? Or perhaps a gentle movement you absolutely love? Share your experiences down below. Your wisdom might be just the thing someone else needs to hear. Now, we've covered wonderful ground together, setting the stage, calming the mind, and moving with intention. Next time, we'll wrap up with the final, powerful secret that ties it all together, involving something we all do every day, and how doing it just a little differently can be the key to unlocking truly deep, restorative sleep. It's simpler than you might think, and deeply connected to our overall well-being. Until then, my friend, be gentle with yourself. Celebrate the small steps, and rest well tonight. Welcome back, my friend. It's so good to see you again. I hope you've been finding little moments of peace and perhaps even a bit more rest. Since we last talked about quieting the mind and moving gently through the day, those steps truly are like laying down a soft, welcoming path towards better sleep, aren't they? It's not about forcing anything, just nudging ourselves gently in the right direction. We've journeyed together through 4 wonderful secrets so far, setting a loving rhythm for our days, creating that perfect sleep sanctuary, learning to kindly park our worries before bed, and discovering how joyful, gentle movement oils the hinges for a smoother night. Today, we bring it all home with the 5th and final secret. This one is deeply woven into everything else, something we do every single day, often without a second thought. But doing it just a little more mindfully can be the golden key that unlocks truly deep, restorative sleep and nourishes our vitality for the long haul. It's all about how we fuel our sleep engine. Secret number 5. Nourish your body wisely for sweet dreams and longevity. Think about it like this. Your body is a magnificent, intricate machine, finely tuned over decades. Just like that cherished old car in the garage runs best on the right fuel and oil. Our bodies need the right kind of nourishment to run smoothly, especially when it comes to repairing and restoring themselves during sleep. What we eat and drink, and crucially when we do it, sends powerful signals to our sleep systems. Now, this isn't about strict diets or deprivation, goodness no. It's about simple awareness and a few gentle shifts that make a world of difference. Let's break it down into what happens as the sun starts to set. First, let's talk about our dear friend, caffeine. Oh, that morning cup of coffee or tea. It's a ritual, a comfort, and that's perfectly fine. But caffeine has a surprisingly long half-life, especially as we get a little wiser. That means a cup enjoyed mid-afternoon might still be whispering, "Wake up," to your system long into the evening. For most of us, aiming to enjoy our last caffeinated drink by mid-afternoon, say, around 2 or 3 p.m., gives our bodies ample time to process it before bedtime. If you adore a warm drink in the evening, explore the wonderful world of herbal teas. Chamomile, lavender, passion flower, or valerian root blends are like a lullaby in a cup. My friend Stanley swapped his 4 p.m. coffee for a lovely lemon balm tea, and he swears it made falling asleep feel effortless within a week. Next up, the evening meal. Picture this. You tuck into a large, rich dinner, maybe something spicy or heavy with rich sauces, right before bed. Your body, instead of settling into restful repair mode, is suddenly drafted into the hard labor of digestion. This can lead to discomfort, heartburn, or just a feeling of being overly full and restless. Aim to finish your main evening meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to turn in. This gives your digestive system a good head start. Keep this meal on the lighter side. Think grilled fish or chicken with plenty of vegetables, a comforting lentil soup, or a simple stir-fry. Save the heavier feasts for lunchtime when your body has more active hours to process them. But what if you feel a little peckish before bed? Going to bed genuinely hungry can be just as disruptive as being overly full. The key is choosing the right kind of small snack. Reach for something that combines a little complex carbohydrate with a touch of protein or healthy fat. This combination helps stabilize blood sugar and can actually promote the production of sleep-friendly hormones like serotonin and melatonin. Think of a small bowl of oatmeal with a sprinkle of nuts or seeds, half a banana with a tablespoon of almond butter, a few whole-grain crackers with a small slice of cheese or hummus, a small cup of plain yogurt with a drizzle of honey and a few berries, a handful of almonds and a few tart cherries, which naturally contain melatonin. These little bites are like sending a gentle, calming signal to your body. All is well. Time to wind down. And we absolutely cannot forget about hydration. Staying well hydrated is crucial for every bodily function, including sleep. Dehydration can lead to nighttime leg cramps, dry mouth, and just general discomfort. However, guzzling a large glass of water right before bed guarantees a midnight trip to the bathroom. The trick is to sip water steadily throughout the day, tapering off gently in the last hour or two before bed. Think of it like watering a garden. Consistent sips keep everything thriving without flooding the roots right before nightfall. If you wake up thirsty, a small sip is fine, but try to avoid large amounts. Alcohol deserves a special mention. While that glass of wine might feel like it relaxes you and helps you drift off initially, alcohol actually disrupts the quality of your sleep later in the night. It interferes with REM sleep, the deeply restorative dreaming stage, and can lead to more fragmented sleep and waking up feeling less refreshed. If you enjoy a drink, try to have it earlier in the evening with your meal and keep it moderate. Your sleep quality will thank you. Bringing it all together, your sleep, your longevity, your joy. So, there we have them, my friend. Our 5 gentle, powerful sleep secrets. Cherishing rhythm. Honoring your body's natural clock with a loving routine. Crafting sanctuary. Making your bedroom a true haven for darkness, coolness, quieting the mind. Gently parking worries and inviting calm before sleep. Moving with joy. Nourishing your body with gentle, consistent movement by day. Fueling wisely. Choosing when and what you eat and drink to support, not hinder, your rest. These aren't rigid rules carved in stone. They're invitations. Little experiments in kindness towards yourself. You don't need to tackle them all at once. Pick just one that feels doable, maybe even enjoyable, this week. Perhaps it's setting that wind down alarm an hour before bed. Maybe it's trying the worry jar ritual, or swapping that late coffee for a soothing herbal tea. Small steps, taken consistently, build the strongest bridges to better rest. Because here's the beautiful truth we started with. Prioritizing your sleep isn't just about banishing tiredness. It's about investing in your very vitality, your longevity, your joy. When you sleep deeply and well, your body performs its nightly magic, repairing cells, consolidating precious memories, strengthening your heart, balancing your mood, and bolstering your immune system. It's the foundation upon which vibrant days are built. It's how you reclaim that spark, that energy, that feeling of truly living well, right now. Host, I'd be so deeply grateful if you shared your journey in the comments below. What tip resonated most with you? Have you tried something new? What's your personal sleep secret? We learn so much from each other's experiences. Your story could be the encouragement someone else needs tonight. If this conversation about cherishing your rest and well-being has been helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps others find their way here. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our little corner of comfort. We're here, sharing gentle wisdom and practical steps to help us all live our very best, most vibrant chapters. Remember, my dear friend, it's never too late to nurture yourself. Your rest matters. Your well-being matters. You matter. Here's to embracing these gentle secrets, to peaceful nights filled with sweet dreams, and to waking up each morning feeling refreshed, renewed, and ready to savor the beautiful gift of another day. Be kind to yourself. Sleep well. Live fully.